Hey friend, are you a black business owner and you're struggling to create content? Like you're pulling your wig, you're pulling your weave, you're pulling your dreadlocks out daily because you just don't know what content to create? Well, you're not the only one. I've been there. Many of us struggle with knowing what we should be putting out to the world on our social media, on our websites, on our blogs, especially when your business isn't very niche. So, for the most part, you're speaking to everybody, and what that ultimately means is that people are just scrolling past your content online. All right, but don't worry, I am going to show you step by step how you can create content that not only speaks to your ideal client but impacts your bottom line. So you're not just making quotes that look pretty, but you're actually getting paid for the work that you're doing. And stick around till the end because I'm going to share a free bonus that will complement everything that I've shared in this video. All right, let's just get into it.
Baby girl, you're so fine. I can't get you off my mind. Ooh girl, nah nah. Ooh girl, nah nah.
Hey, I'm Shalina from the Black Business Vault, and we help black business owners to create content that helps them to get visibility online. We give free and we give paid resources to our members and just to our friends. And today I'm speaking to you about how you can create content for your small business. All right, so as a small business owner, I'm sure you know how important it is to create content for your business. But it's not always easy, right? Because we don't all have the knowledge of how to use the tools or the software, or some of us lack confidence when it comes to coming on camera. And especially when we're like so worried what our friends and family will think, especially in the black community, everyone has something to say about something. Now, I wouldn't go on camera. If it's me, I wouldn't share my business. I don't want nobody to know what I'm doing. I mean, why is she coming on camera? I mean, who does she think she is? Is she like some big influencer? I mean, she only has a few followers. Like, why is she all up and through Instagram? Website? Like, why does she have a website? She has a small business. She's only selling a few bracelets. All right, don't worry about the naysayers. I'm here to guide you step by step so that the content you create connects with the right people. Those people who have all the negatives to say, they're not your people. So really don't worry about them. All right, so before we jump into it, I want to make sure that we're on the same page in terms of what the word content actually means, because it's bandied around online, left, right, and center. Like, let's get on the same page. So content means anything that you are putting out to the world. So that's your message. It's what it is that you have to say. And that can take the form of a blog. It can take the form of social media. It could take the form of an email newsletter. And that's just to name a few. Now, don't get like stuck on thinking, oh, well, I'm not an influencer. I'm not a YouTuber. Anything that you're putting out to the world is content. All right, so you might be saying, Shalina, what is the purpose of content? And really, it's to add value. It's to add value to your reader. Anyone who comes across your content, whether they're reading, watching, or listening, is to add value, to entertain, to educate, to inspire them. So you're taking them from being ignorant about something to being informed. You're taking them from lacking in confidence to being confident to do whatever it is that you're coaching them to do. You're taking them from being time poor to being productive with whatever they are struggling with. So ultimately, you're adding value and you're also causing a transformation by the content you put out there. All right, so now we're on the same page. Let me give you 5 things that I share with those in my membership around how they can create content in a way that doesn't cause burden or headache or continue to pull your hair out. All right, so you need to identify your audience. Who are they? What is it that they need in this moment? What do they need to see? What do they need to hear? What is it that they are searching for? So give some time to think about their age, their gender. Think about what they do for work, what they do in their spare time, their fears, their goals, their aspirations. Think about the person, the whole person, and get really clear in your mind as if they were a friend that you could pick the phone up and talk to them. So, for example, if you're a hairstylist, your ideal customer might be a lady called, let's just say Sandra. And Sandra lives in Eltham with her husband and 2 children. She's struggling with dry hair at the moment. She's been searching online, watching YouTube videos. She's wondering if it's her diet that's causing the problem. She likes to shop in Marks and Spencer's, and she spends her evenings watching soaps and reading romance novels. So when you get clear about stuff like that, you can begin to create content that would attract her. And why is that? Because if I'm suffering from dry hair and you are creating content and you're speaking about adding extensions, for example, that's not what my pain point is. That's not what I'm interested in right now. So I'm going to just scroll right past. But if you have a solution to my dry hair, then if I see some content from you, I'm going to jump onto that because it solves the problem that I'm having. And identifying your ideal customer isn't just like, let's do make believe. It's not just pretend. You're going to take time to do what is called social listening. So you can do this in a number of ways, but you could start with joining some Facebook groups, looking for your ideal customer. What kind of Facebook groups are they in? Where they'll be sharing openly what their challenges are, what their pain points are, and you can just sit quietly and listen. You're listening for the type of language that they're using. How are they describing the problem that they're having? What are the things that is keeping them up at night? You're just going to sit back in those groups and you're going to listen. You can carry out a search also in Facebook just when you're in the group. So just doing a search by the search bar to put in terms that will bring up the conversations that you're interested in. And while you're in those groups, feel free to ask questions if the group allows. You could just say you're carrying out some research. What are the challenges that people are having around X thing? And that can really help you to create a list of the pain points, the goals, all of the things that your ideal client would respond to in the content that you create. So the next thing that you can give some thought to is the platform where you're going to share your content. Now, there's so many platforms out there, but not all of them will work for your business. So for example, if you have quite a visual business, then Instagram or Pinterest would be ideal for you. If, however, you have a B2B business, hanging out on LinkedIn is likely to be the best place for you. And that needs to be balanced, right? You need to balance it with where your ideal clients are likely to be and also where you're going to enjoy creating content on the most. So other business coaches may tell you different. They may say, go where your customers are. And I get that. I think it needs to be balanced with where you're also going to enjoy showing up. So for example, for me, Twitter is not my jam. I don't get it. I don't like hanging out there, so you won't find me there. I love Instagram. I love creating content on YouTube. Find the thing that you enjoy, balance that with where your ideal customers are, because what that means is that you'll be consistent. You'll show up time and time again because you enjoy the platform. And in these online streets, consistency is what wins every time. So work out what platform is best for you and become a master at it. Really give some time to understanding the platform, to understanding the requirements, the things that are going to help you to get in front of the right people, paying attention to the terms and conditions. In my email newsletter I shared a couple weeks back about Lemon 8 having a clause in their T's and C's that said it's only for personal use. If you don't know that and you go and breach the terms and conditions, like who knows, you could find yourself facing a lawsuit. So take some time to understand the platform, understand the requirements, and really, in terms of the algorithm, if you are being mindful of what the platform are saying they want, then they're going to push your content in front of the right people because you're meeting the requirements of that particular social media platform. One of the keys to having effective content as a small business owner is all about your content strategy. If you don't have one, you could find that you are just sporadically posting, creating content as and when the wind blows you in that direction. And that's why the Black Business Vault offers a comprehensive content strategy to our members. We have come up with a framework called our Content Goals Wins Framework, and our members get access to all the tools and resources that they need to be able to create a really solid content strategy that helps them to increase their engagement. It helps to connect with their ideal customers and ultimately to grow their business online. All right, so the fourth step in creating content is to create high value content. And I just feel like that should be a given. We've said already in this video that content is about adding value. So if you're writing a blog, then ensure that the blog is valuable to your potential reader, that it gives solutions to their problems, it gives quick wins, it gives things that they can implement quickly. When they land on your blog or they land on your social media account and you're giving all of this really valuable content that they can implement and actually see results, they're going to be banging down your door, like literally knocking on your inbox to find out, how can I work with you? What do you have to sell to me? Like literally take my money, like for real. And if you're not comfortable getting on camera, that's absolutely fine. There's so many other ways that you can create content. In fact, I did a video recently speaking about how you can get visibility when you don't want to get visible. So I'll link that in the description of this video. Go check that out after this one. All right, so the fifth and final step is to repurpose your content. Now, if you have watched any of my videos before now, you will have heard me speak about repurposing. Repurposing is my jam. Literally, it's the gift that keeps on giving. And it's not just a simple copy paste, taking your post from Instagram and then resharing it on Facebook. That's not going to get you the results that you need. You need to take that piece of content that was valuable and extract elements from it, repurpose it. That's the whole point. Create something new and then share it to a new platform. So, for example, if you wrote a blog and that blog was getting a lot of traffic to it, you could extract some of the key important sentences, reuse those sentences to create a carousel or a post over on Instagram. Make sure that you link back to the original blog. Now, to me, that's just a win because we've taken something that we know is working. We know that our ideal client is interested in, but not all of our ideal clients read our blogs. So we've extracted the key points. We've now put it on another platform, thereby getting exposure to even more eyes, increasing your online visibility. You've already created the content, so why not repurpose it? Why not use it in another form on another platform to get more engagement, more awareness, and get people closer to saying yes to working with you, to buying from you? I just think repurposing is a hidden gem that most people don't utilize. All right, so I did say that I would give you a bonus gift at the end of the video, and I'm excited to share with you 50 ways in which you can repurpose your content. I've created an ebook, a guide, and I've linked it down in the description. Go there and pick that up, and it will just give you ideas and inspiration for how you can take a piece of content and ultimately repurpose it into a number of different valuable pieces of content. All right, so as I draw this video to an end, I just want to say to my fellow Black business owners out there, I see you, I see the struggle when it comes to creating content, and there doesn't have to be an ongoing struggle. Watch this video back, pull out the key points and go ahead and implement, right? Don't just spend your time watching a video and do nothing with it. What are the things that you're going to implement? I would love for you to drop them in the comments below. Let me know what your key takeaways were, what you're going to implement. But I'm excited for you because the Black Business Vault is all about content. You've discovered us. We're all about helping you to get more online visibility for your product, for your service, for your message. So remember to identify your ideal client, to find the right platform for you and your business, to create a content strategy that helps you to be organized, but also to create content that is going to be valuable, to make sure your content is high quality. Nobody's got time to put stuff out that's mediocre. That's only going to get you mediocre results. and then repurpose what you already have. You've already created it, so go ahead and use it over and over and over again. Thank you for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.
Baby girl, you're so fine, I can't get you off my mind. Ooh girl, nah nah, ooh girl, nah nah.